Okay, I think we're going to get started. Okay, folks, I want to call the Hopkinton Town Council meeting of November 17th, 2014 to order with a moment of silent meditation and salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. First item on our agenda is the consent agenda. Approve the Town Council meeting minutes of November 3rd, 2014. Town Council meeting minutes of October 20th, 2014. Accept the October 20th, 2014 transcript as the record of the decision of Albert I. Hawkins, Jr., zoning ordinance and zoning map amendment.
So moved.
Okay, anything need to be pulled, folks? Or?
Second.
Okay. I just had a quick question, Lisa, on the meeting minutes of 10/20, page 4. I guess on the item down regarding the quorum for the Charo budget hearing, I guess, did we have a consensus vote? I can't remember. How did we?
We just agreed.
Okay.
There was no motions or
Oh,
anything.
okay.
It was
All right.
consensus.
Oh, there's no vote, okay, okay. All right. I couldn't remember, okay. Okay, motion made and second. Any discussion, questions, folks? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. First public forum. Anyone out there wishing to be heard? Okay. At this point in time, I want to hand it over. The next item on the agenda is the outgoing councilor comments, and my friend Scott Bill Hurst is one of the ones that's going to be leaving us after 2 years. I'll certainly miss him, and he wanted to say a few words to the public and the town. Scott, go ahead.
I'm nearly retiring. I do have several comments, and first of all, I want to say I wish the four of you, as well as Council-elect Buck, success in the next 2 years, and it's an honor to serve the town of Hopkinton, as well as a responsibility and privilege. I believe that a very good service to serve the town of Hopkinton, whether you're a council person or an employee of the town or one of our boards and commissions. It's a historic night because in my case, 2 years ago, I became the first member of my party, the Republican Party, to be elected to a sixth term to the Hopkinton Town Council since the late Emory Edwards Jr. in 1966, over 40 years. And also the fact that I'm probably the only case in Rhode Island that somebody actually lost and won an election on the same day. Lost the town council bid and was elected town moderator, which is highly unusual. And I plan to stay interested in the town. I've been interested in politics since I was a child, so I doubt if I'm going to lose an interest now that I'm no longer on the council. My ancestors among the founders of this town in 1757, including the first town clerk, and Simeon Perry, and also Caleb Potter, who was town clerk of this town in the War of 1812, as well as my late father, Robert Hurst, who was the longest-serving postmaster in Ashway. So I will always have an interest in the town of Hopkinton. I would like to say, although none of us like to lose an election, I think there are a lot of positives today. I'm going to be entered in my office as town moderator. In fact, in 1982, I ran against Ed Wood, who rose to a high position in the Department of Transportation, Department of Environmental Management. Town moderator is always elected at a town meeting. They weren't elected on the ballot. In 1982, the town of Hopkinton decided to do that. He was a Democratic candidate, and I was a Republican candidate, and he beat me in '82 and again in 1986. I would like to say, as a parting comment, in recent years, when you're involved in politics, and I'm very active in the state Republican Party, I've come to admire a man that I invited to swear me in tonight, and that is Mayor Alan Fung of Cranston. He's a person who, personally, I wish was our governor, although the people have chose otherwise. In fact, the last two elections, no person received a majority for governor. So I really want to thank Mayor Fung for taking the time out of his busy schedule to come to Hopkinton, Rhode Island to swear me in, and I know he's going to be swearing in a couple other people. So I want to publicly thank Mayor Fung for thinking enough of our town and myself for coming this evening. And with that, Mr. President, and also one thing I have to say, I want to thank our town clerk, Elizabeth Cook-Martin, our town manager, William McGarry, solicitor, Patricia Buckley, who probably was frustrated with me at times. And I'd like to salute the Hopkinton Police Department and thank Chief Palmer for being here. I know he's been a regular participant, and all the town employees of the town of Hopkinton. And to remember that great saying that the town of Hopkinton is known for, not to be silent nor off our guard. So whatever you do in life, never be silent nor off your guard. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Sylvia, you want to say anything on behalf of Scott?
I'd like to specifically thank Scott Hurst for his, he said he was interested in politics as a kid, and it's obvious for his love of politics and memorabilia. And just a moment ago, before the council meeting started, he recently was in New York and visiting the tomb of President, I think it was New York, President Grant. So this is Scott Hurst, but I'd like to point out that he loves his town. He's put in the time, and I thank you for your service. And I wish you well, and as a moderator, I know you'll do fine. In addition to that, I would of course echo his thanks to the staff. We really do have a lovely town, and that's why when I grew up here and I just wanted to stay, unfortunately I fell in love with somebody who also decided he loved Hopkinton too. So he was willing to stay here, although he was only from North Kingstown, so it wasn't too far of a move for him. But I just want to thank the people of the town and assure them that the next 2 years will be hopefully another good 2 years to make and continue to have our town be the lovely town that it is. Thank you.
Thanks, Sylvia. Barbara?
I have appreciated Scott Bill Hurst for all of his knowledge of politics. If anyone can come up with who is where, who was when, who could possibly happen in this town, he knows every single person historically from time immemorial, including, by the way, North Stonington. He just always seems to know where everyone is at any given moment and who is related to whom. And I'm sure that you'll continue with that.
I'm sure I will.
Thanks, Brother. David?
I have a tendency to talk a lot about a lot of things. What I don't talk to Scott about is the history of this town, because I'll tell Scott, geez, Scott, I just found out X, Y, Z, and Scott will tell me I've known that for 30 years. And so I quickly switched to baseball or something else. But I put Scott on the scent, and then he's talking about the relatives and how many presidents, Scott, are you related to?
Over a dozen.
Over a dozen. So we know about that too. So it's tough sometimes, but no, I think that Scott's going to be given a couple of years here to reorganize the Republican Party, I suspect, in this town. Good project for you.
Thanks for the recognition of calling me a Republican.
You're welcome. But anyhow, good luck and be a great moderator and keep your thumb on us, right? Okay, thanks, Scott.
Yeah, Scott, I want to, again, thank you for your service the last 2 years, bringing a historic perspective to everything you do here at the council, and I appreciate that. And I also want to mention that your attendance record is, I don't think you missed maybe one meeting in 2 years. Your impeccable attendance record, and that shows your commitment and willingness to help the town, and I really appreciate that. And I know that we will cross paths, I'm sure, in the next 2 years, and I hope that we do. And I wish you well. If you need anything, just reach out and call me, as you do.
Thank you for your friendship.
Okay, thank you. Okay. May I have a motion?
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion that the Hopkinton Town Council adjourn and honor the Honorable Alan Fung, Mayor of Cranston, Rhode Island, who honors us tonight with his presence in memory of the freemen who founded Hopkinton in 1757 and their families.
Second?
Motion made and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Okay.
So, would you like to, I think probably it would be appropriate for those of you who are re-elected to sit up there. Thank you. So maybe, pull up, perhaps they probably would like to do this,
Tom, evening to you. Good to have you on board.
Boy, this is where I first started, was in this seat. I'm closer to Bill. Smack him if you don't behave.
Sure.
Want to take the picture?
Please raise your right hand. On this day of November 17, 2014, in the town of Hopkinton, you, Scott Bilhurst, solemnly swear that you will be true and faithful unto this state of Rhode Island and support the laws and Constitution thereof and the Constitution of the United States, and that you will well and truly execute the office of town moderator for the ensuing 2 years or until another will be engaged in his room or until you be legally discharged therefrom?
I do.
Congratulations.
Yep.
Please raise your right hand. On this day of November 17, 2014, in the town of Hopkinton, do you, Franklin Dalby, solemnly swear that you will be true and faithful unto this state of Rhode Island and support the laws and Constitution thereof and the Constitution of the United States, and that you will well and truly execute the office of town council for the ensuing 2 years until another will be engaged in his room or until you be legally discharged therefrom?
I will. Thank you, ma'am.
and Jennifer Bedard.
On this day of November 17, 2014, in the town of Hopkinton, do you, Jennifer Bedard, solemnly swear that you will be true and faithful unto this state of Rhode Island and support the laws and Constitution thereof and the Constitution of the United States, and you will well and truly execute the office of Public Welfare Director for the ensuing 2 years until another will be engaged in his room or until you be legally discharged therefrom? Thank you so much.
Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, you're up.
Can you get by? Yeah, you can.
Yes, no?
Yeah.
I really can't take pictures with this in my way. May I move?
Brian, you want to do both?
Use both at the same time?
Sure.
Have you raise your right hand? Perfect. So in the town of Hopkinton, today is November 17th. Thomas Buck and Sylvia Thompson personally appeared before me. Do you solemnly swear that you'll be true and faithful unto the state and support the laws and Constitution thereof and the Constitution of the United States, that you will and truly execute the office of Town Council for the ensuing 2 years, or until another be engaged in your place, or until you be legally discharged therefrom?
I do.
Congratulations.
All right, I think the transcript tenant.
I know what you're saying.
Raise your right hand, please. On this day, November 17th, personally appearing before me, do you solemnly swear that you will be true and faithful unto this state and support the laws and Constitution thereof and the Constitution of the United States, and that you will well and truly execute the office of Town Sergeant for the ensuing 2 years or until another be engaged in your room or you are legally discharged therefrom?
I will.
Sylvia Stanley, please. Do you, Sylvia Stanley, on this 17th day of November, solemnly swear that you will be true and faithful unto the state and support the laws and Constitution thereof and the Constitution of the United States, and that you will well and truly execute the office of Carlos School Committee member for the ensuing 4 years till another be engaged in your room or you're legally discharged therefrom? I will.
Reality set in.
4 years? What did I do?
What do you want, 8 years? You want 8? We're gonna get him for school committee, we're gonna get him.
Yeah, right.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you, Barbara Cataldo, and you, David Husband, of the town of Hopkinton, on the 17th day of November 2014, do you solemnly swear that you will be true and faithful unto the state and support the laws and Constitution thereof and the Constitution of the United States, and that you will well and truly execute the office of town councilors for the ensuing 2 years until another be engaged in your room or you're legally discharged therefrom?
I will.
Very good. I'd like to call this town council meeting to order. The first order of business is to call for nominations of a council president. May I hear any nominations?
I would like to nominate Frank Landolfi as president.
Are there any other nominations? Hearing none, I'll call for a nomination, the question on the nomination of Frank Landolfi as council president. Are there any objections? None being said, introduction to the council president.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
And at this time, I'd like to call for nominations for the election of council vice president. And I have any nominations that you may wish to present to me.
Tom Buck?
And I would like to nominate Barbara Capalvo.
So, Councilor Thompson has nominated Mr. Buck to be council vice president. So may I have all those who wish to support Councilor Buck?
Aye.
Yes.
Opposed?
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 Okay, motion, doesn't, it's not a motion. 3-2. And then Councilor Husband has nominated Councilor Capalvo as Councilor Vice President. May I see the vote for the individual, please?
Aye.
Opposed?
No, I approve.
Okay, so 3-2. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You may go on with your
Oh, Lisa,
agenda.
what about Lisa from school committee?
Oh, Lisa Macaruso, I apologize. You're,
Save the best for last,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
just waiting on the agenda for a moment.
That's okay.
I apologize. Would you raise your right hand, please? On this day, November 14th, 2014, do you, Lisa Macaruso, solemnly swear that you will be true and faithful unto the state and support the laws and laws and Constitution thereof, and the Constitution of the United States, and that you will well and truly execute the office of charitable school committee member for the ensuing 4 years, until the love being laid to your role, or you're legally discharged. Stand firm.
All right, Lisa.
Go forward.
That's right. Okay, I think we're just gonna, instead of taking a recess, we'll just go through our agenda, if everybody's okay with that. First up, I need a
Move that we
motion,
sit in
please.
the licensing board.
Have a second?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, first up is liquor license renewals. Open a hearing on a renewal of the following liquor licenses. Class A, Hopkinton Liquor Depot, Lynn Marie Finn, President of PLW Hopkinton, Inc. Applicant present? Oh, there she is. Class D, full privilege, Gordon Green, post number 27, American Legion, Henry Holland, President, 34 Thelma Drive, Hope Valley, applicant present? Okay. Lisa, all fees paid and notices posted?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone out there wishing to be heard on this matter? Okay. Any council, any comments? Tom, any?
No.
Okay.
I'll move that we renew the Class A Hopkinton Liquor Depot license, subject to all state and town regulations being met and all town taxes current prior to issue.
Second.
Okay, motion made and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
I'll move that we approve the Gordon Green Post number 27, Class D full privilege license, subject to state and town regulations being met and all town taxes being current prior to issue.
Second.
Okay, motion made and seconded. Any comments further? All those in favor?
Aye.
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 I move that we set the limit on liquor licenses for Class A to 2, Class B be limited at 1, Class B be 6, BB at 6, and Class D at 1.
Second.
Okay, motion made and seconded. Any discussion, folks? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, need a motion to adjourn as a licensing board?
Motion to adjourn the licensing board and reconvene as council.
Second.
Okay, motion made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Next up on our agenda is the consent agenda. Accept the following report. Town clerk, approve abatements submitted by the tax assessor.
Move that we accept the consent agenda.
Second.
Okay, motion made and seconded. Any comments, suggestions? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Next on our agenda, town manager report. Bill McGarry.
Oh, thank you. With respect to the ongoing zoning ordinance rewrite, the planning board has basically completed its review and is now in the process of compiling its recommendations. A review by the zoning board has just begun and is not expected to be completed until sometime next year. It's important to note that once the zoning board eventually completes its review of the rewrite and before any recommendations are forwarded to the town consultants, the solicitor's office and I will recommend to the council that he authorize the scheduling of a workshop with the town council to allow council input prior to any recommendations going to the consultants.
Okay. Any questions for Bill, folks? Okay, thanks, Bill. Next up on our agenda is the appointments of appointment to town solicitor and appointment to probate judge,
I make a motion to postpone the appointment of the solicitor to the next regularly scheduled meeting of December 7th, 2014.
A second.
Okay. Motion made and seconded. Any discussion, folks? All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
I
Appointment of
make the
probate.
same motion to postpone the appointment of the probate judge to the next regularly scheduled meeting of December 7th.
Second.
Okay, motion made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Sorry, aye.
Aye. Well,
Oh, okay, you guys are good. Okay, thanks, folks. Next on our agenda is the appointments of council representatives to boards, commissions, and committees. I know this happened 2 years ago. I can't remember who had what. I know I didn't have any, thankfully. How'd
you get out of that one?
Yeah.
Brad got out of it.
I always did the zoning board.
Okay, I'm not sure who's got that currently. Lisa, do you know?
Yes, it was Scott Bilhurst.
Okay.
Okay, so that doesn't,
Okay. So that's zoning for Tom.
Tom, you're taking zoning board, are you?
yeah.
So you said, okay,
Yeah.
yep, fine.
All right, affordable, let's start at the top, affordable housing. I forget who had that. Was it Lisa?
I've had that in the past.
Okay. What are your thoughts?
I don't mind continuing, if anybody else wants it, that's okay with me.
No.
No, you want me to have it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Animal Control Commission?
I'd like to do that.
Okay, Conservation, I believe, is David currently.
I'll take that.
Yeah, they're very happy
Yep.
with you, too.
You seem to be happy.
Now, we don't have an economic development.
No,
Sorry.
not active.
That's not active. Historic District Commission,
That's me. I'll
That's
take that
David.
again. I'll take that again.
okay.
Yeah.
Juvenile Hearing Board, any takers?
We really can't do
Yeah,
very
we
much.
can't even go to the
Oh,
meetings,
we
so
can't.
actually
It's all-
it shouldn't be listed anymore, I don't believe.
Right, I agree.
Okay.
Yep,
Because it gives
Why can't
everybody
you
the
go to a
wrong
meeting?
idea.
Because the kids are underage.
It's,
Oh.
it's,
right.
you know,
Juvenile,
private.
so it's a lot
It's
of.
really private and really should be, so
Mhm.
we should look
Okay.
at getting rid of that.
Land Trust,
I'd be interested in that.
Barbara.
Sure.
Planning Board, an always very busy board.
Yeah, I've always liked that. I'd like to continue it if I can.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Police Commission,
I'll do that.
okay. Rec,
I'll do that if no one else wants it.
okay. Wastewater Management? You
It's,
even have that?
it's not even functioning.
No.
Okay,
I know
so
of.
what do you think?
That's just, I
Abolish
don't know,
it?
that's one of
We
those
don't have
things
wa- We don't
that,
have wastewater.
that's one of those things that eventually is going to wind up in the manager's office. It's all a matter of when the state really pushes you over the line and says, you've got to do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that's just going to,
There wouldn't be a commission, really. There'd be.
Yeah.
well, there could be, but at this point,
Yeah.
it's just one of those things that does not get done. So,
Okay.
Okay.
And Tom claimed the zoning board of review,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yep.
And then Committee on Aging,
We really don't have one going right now.
we don't
so,
have one?
yeah.
so put NA.
Okay.
Okay, I made it without a committee. Good.
Yeah.
Give him something.
Grant the town clerk's approbation of Lorraine Aruda as deputy town clerk to November 2016.
So moved if necessary.
Yeah.
Second.
Okay, motion made and
With the
seconded.
great enthusiasm.
Exactly, we really do like her.
Motion made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.